Welcome to Watching the Throne.
A lyrical analysis of Kanye West.
My name is Chris Lambert.
And my name is Travis Beanie Weenie Machini, and today we are talking about Kanye West. Can you believe it?
It's a nice change of pace from the typical episodes.
God, we keep talking about Jay-Z and Clay-Z, and you know what? We never get that Kanye talking.
No, it's about time. It's about time we return to talking about the one, the only, he's not East, Kanye West.
Very good. And I mean, yeah, we should be talking about Kanye because we're on day 20 of the Jesus is King Advent calendar, counting down to Kanye's album. And it seems weird that we haven't been talking about Kanye pretty much the entire time. But here we are today. We're going to make up for 20 days of not talking about Kanye. And I'm itching here. Can I reach in here and see what today's treat is?
Oh, yeah, please do.
All right. Wow. It never fails to surprise me. This is a strange one. It's a little Dixie cup filled with a pink liquid, and there's a little note on it that just says, "Gargle this." Should I do this?
I mean, you have to, right?
Oh, that was an insane experience. Oh, wow. I can't even describe what just happened, so don't ask.
I don't want to know.
Tasted like pink lemonade, though.
That's good. Pink lemonade is refreshing.
But the taste, that was just a part of it. Everything else was... Anyway, today we're going to be discussing a random Kanye topic, and what are we picking today? Okay, today we're going to be talking about the person we most want Kanye to collaborate with. So that could be anything: music, amusement parks, a restaurant, I don't know, a new board game. Like, it could be anything.
Oh, wow. I just thought it was music, so you're blowing my mind right now.
Well, I picked a musician too, so maybe we'll do another day where we don't pick music.
Yeah, that would be interesting because as soon as you said that, I was just like, oh my God.
Okay, maybe some other day we'll pick another random topic that he could collaborate with on.
Okay, but for music,
Okay, we'll just stick to music for now.
it's a good one. I'm curious because it's funny because of hip hop artists, there's not one that I necessarily want to see Kanye make a collaboration album with. I think Jay-Z and Kid Cudi were kind of the top two for me. Mm-hmm. With Mos Def and Talib Kweli being like behind that, that would be a huge one. But I'm kind of more interested in seeing a bizarre combination.
Foch.
And I think I may have talked about this on the show before.
You definitely have, because I know what you're going to say.
I've definitely mentioned it on Twitter. I'm pretty torn between Tool and Disturbed.
Okay.
I think either one would be pretty awesome. Like, Tool already makes some epic songs, and just factoring in like Kanye's production with Tool's creativity and soundscape would be absurd to me. But also, Disturbed also has very narrative songs, not always albums. I don't think they've told a story on an album, but they tend to have songs that are very cinematic in scope. And if Kanye could come in and elevate them to put on this Yeezus-like album, I think that would be so immense. I think I'd go Disturbed ultimately. But
So are you looking for like a straight up collabo where Kanye is on songs, or is it a case where he's just kind of like engineering and producing?
both.
Okay.
Yeah, they're working on the project together. Kanye's like in there with the band, directing like the music and everything. They're throwing ideas his way. He's throwing ideas their way. He's getting on songs and rapping, singing. Like, imagine Kanye doing like a, oh man, like a Down with the Sickness.
Well, we know Kanye mixed with rock music is usually a good thing. You got Devil in a New Dress. You got Black Skinhead. You got the XXX Tentacion song. Like, I think he'd thrive in that element.
Yeah, 1 minute was kind of a treat in that way because it's that harder edge song, and hearing Kanye go in on that.
It's badass.
Yeah, but you mix that with David Draymond vocals and his sensibilities. It'd be really cool.
Doesn't Tool have narrative albums?
Oh yeah, Tool absolutely does. Maynard is like a psycho in the best way possible, and like 10,000 Days is one of my favorite albums, and explores like his mom dying of cancer and like her emotions, his emotions, and is really beautiful and haunting.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Still got to listen to it.
that's what you're supposed to do at the airport, Travis.
Yeah, I got on the airplane from coming back from our trip from LA, and I had queued up like so many albums because I never get the chance to listen to albums. It's really hard for me to just like, I do it, but it's hard for me to like sit at home and just like do nothing because I like to be doing nothing when I listen to an album. And it's just like, I don't know what it is about me, but like I can't just sit on my couch for that long and listen to an album. Like I start to go crazy. But on the airplane, you have no choice, and it was really nice. I listened to a bunch.
But not 10,000 Days.
Well, I didn't have 10,000 days to listen to it, Chris. Isn't that why it's called that?
Wow.
Is
You
it
just
not?
blew my mind for the second time.
I'm gonna listen to it. Don't worry. Okay, so my turn. This was once rumored to possibly be happening, and it may have just been something like they said that was never really going to happen. But I think it would be so epic and so next level, and just earth shattering if Kanye West and Taylor Swift came together and said, you know what? Fuck all the bullshit. Fuck everything we've disagreed on, like that we've been mad at each other about. Like, let's put it all behind us and just use whatever energy we have together, whether it's, it's anger, it's frustration, it's whatever it is, like channel it into a collaborative project, and whatever comes out, comes out. And I tell you what, like you always hear about collaborations between people who get along. Like, of course, like Jay-Z and Kanye, like their friendship and their drive to like be the best drove Watch the Throne. Like, I can only imagine what would happen if you took two kind of like opposite energies, and not opposite in the sense of like they're both very driven people and they both really change their sounds all the time. But like, what if you took two people that don't necessarily see eye to eye, two people the public sees as, arch enemies, and let them make an album? Like, I just really wonder what that would sound like. And I'm with you, Chris. Like, I want him to step outside hip hop if he's going to collaborate. Like, I want something that expands his sound, and I bet he would just do something amazing with it.
Yeah, I think the two of them would do something really cool. And I wonder if it would be more like American Boy than, say, Alien.
Mm-hmm. Is Alien another Green Day record or something? Oh, is that you're talking about the new
Or
Kanye
E.T.
album.
E.T.
Oh. Okay.
The Katy Perry song.
Right. Yeah, I mean, especially since, well, I guess Taylor has dipped into pop now, though. So, I mean, I think it would be cool to have like the red sound of Taylor, like not necessarily country, but like, rock mixed with Kanye, like light rock.
I'm down for it. Yeah, I think they're contrasting. I'm just imagining them talking about like fame and celebrity on a song and like the highs and the lows. Like, you think about if they remixed Welcome to Heartbreak together, and you have Kanye kind of singing some of it, like Taylor coming in and singing like a chorus, and them like weaving in and out of each other and then synchronizing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I guess even going beyond the sound of it, though, I think what I'm most intrigued by is the catharsis they would find in making an album together. Because ever since, after the Taylor incident, Kanye made My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and as a result of like making an album he thought he had to make for a public, he made Yeezus, and like so much has, like, that incident has informed him so much. He talks about Taylor on Famous, you know, and then we have Taylor post Kim revealing her lie on Snapchat, kind of the fallout she's had and the albums she's made in response to it. And for them, like, their art has been their way of coping with it. Like, just what would happen if they came together? Like, what catharsis would come from something like that?
I'm down to find out.
Fuck yeah. It would be amazing.
Yep. And then 2 fan bases can stop fighting with each other on Twitter all the goddamn time.
2 of the most intense fan bases in the world, their artists make an album. Could you even imagine? Like, I don't even know if the world could handle it.
I do sometimes get a kick out of how, like, flippantly confident a lot of Taylor fans are.
They are.
Like, they just have such sass when responding to something.
Yeah.
Like,
I love it.
Oh, Kanye sold that many albums? Cute. Taylor says hi. She's like, what? Who talks like that to people?
They're not wrong. She sells a lot of shit.
Yeah. Cracks me up. Where Kanye fans are just like, fuck yeah. Or respond with
the runaway
famous,
video.
famous. Yeah.
Like, well, we did this.
Funny. All right. Well,
good stuff.
Stay wavy.
Yeah, and keep it loopy.